everybody, welcome to the Game Nexus. It's Dwayne and Stewart again tonight, and big surprise, we're not playing Infinity tonight.
Yeah,
How do you feel about that, Stu?
I feel fantastic.
Okay, that's good. He really doesn't. But we're doing something different. Tonight we're doing an unboxing for a little game called Wings of Glory, Battle Over Britain. Now this is a game from the company Ares Games. And they were kind enough to send us a copy of this product along with some additional supplementary products to get us going. And we're going to be doing an unboxing of this product tonight. And of course, down the road, look for more content from Wings of Glory as well. So you can pick this up in your stores now. It is available. It is a complete bundle. And what do you think about this, Stu? What's your thoughts on the game? Do you know much about it?
I don't know a ton about it.
Okay.
I like historical war games. They're usually the people who tend to play them get very, very into them.
Yeah.
It has a very immensely dedicated following.
I'm a little scared because I really don't know much about the era. And I don't know much about the history, but at first glance, and at first glance, the game looks amazing as far as the playability goes. So it reminds me a little bit of X-Wing. You've played X-Wing?
Yes.
Okay. So I think we're gonna be okay once we get going with the gameplay. Tonight we're gonna show you the contents, and of course, as always, keep an eye on enterthegamenexus.com and our YouTube channel. Like and subscribe us, and keep an eye out for future Wings of Glory content. So we're going to crack this puppy open. And okay, everybody, so what we've got here is the core box set for Wings of Glory Battle of Britain. And this is a complete, I know I said it before, this is a complete set. You can buy this and you can start playing immediately. So get it going here.
Yeah, it is a ready-to-play pre-painted game. It's going to have everything that you need to get started playing.
Okay, so obviously we got your standardized rule books.
Yep, that is going to be full color.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed, that it's full color and high quality.
Yes, very high quality images and not terribly long. The game is intuitive. It's clocking in at 42 pages.
Which is good for the reading side of it.
Yes.
We also got a ready-to-play scenario booklet. So apparently one of the cool things about this, and I didn't realize it, is that the missions you play in the game actually are based around real-world engagements that happened in World War II. So some of the scenarios that actually are going to play out in these books actually have occurred. I think they've even gotten to the point where they're using named pilots, believe it or not. Yeah. So that's the core. We'll go with the tokens and stuff in a sec, but one of the cool things is obviously the actual planes themselves. So much like X-Wing, they're pre-painted. And this set comes with 4 of them. You get 2 Ally, 2 Axis. Well, you get the Britain, the British planes, as well as the German planes. Now, one thing I do know, and I had to be careful of this, is that you do need to make sure that you remove these from the box very carefully. They're cinched in quite nicely. Just go through and punch in the size so that you can pull the fighters out individually. So you get 2 Spitfires. The 2 German planes that you get in there are the, which one are they called?
The Messerschmitt.
Right.
BF 109E-3.
Okay. You get 2 of those in there to start your battles off with.
Yep. And yeah, the 2 Supermarine Spitfire Mark 1s for the Brits. So
you get some, these are, as far as I know, these are per player. These are your combat trays. Being that it's based on a card system, you're going to slot cards into these, which will contain your maneuvers and speed and such like that. So these are called combat trays. You get 4 of those in there. Basically, you have a combat tray for each plane that you're using. So I don't know what's going to happen when you start adding planes to the system. I'm thinking you'll have to get more combat trays, but we'll have to see when we dive into the rules. And the fun part is the tokens. How many tokens do we get?
Lots and lots of tokens. I mean, we play Infinity. We know what tokens.
Yeah, there is a crazy amount of tokens. So
yes,
you do know, and they're good quality.
Yes,
so they're not paper.
No, these are high quality cardboard.
Unlike my Operation Ice Storm from Infinity.
Yeah.
So make sure you're keeping track of them because there's a ton of them here.
Yes.
Other thing to note as well is the game actually doesn't come with dice. So all these tokens are used, but more importantly, there's no dice for randomizing. So they use tokens for that purpose in the game as well. Okay, so I'll let you dive into some more of the contents there and see.
Okay, so we've got the clear plastic bases, which are going to have the stats. You probably can't see any of the information printed on them.
Looks like an arc of fire on them.
Yep.
Very X-Wing-ish.
Mm-hmm.
We keep using that reference point.
And
so you get one for each plane in the core set, obviously.
4.
Okay. That's good.
Then I've got...
I noticed those are clear pegs in there. We don't have them pulled out, but you're going to get a bunch of clear pegs.
For the bases.
Yeah, and you know what the neat thing about that is, and I did some reading up, is that there's altitude in this game.
Mm-hmm.
So unlike other air games where it's just a fixed altitude, you can actually raise and lower your altitude.
Yes.
So you get those in there, and they're small, so to make sure you don't lose them.
Mm-hmm. And then we've got cards here. These are unit cards.
It looks like they're maneuvers or something like that.
Yeah.
And those are probably for each vehicle.
Yes. Which is indicative of games like X-Wing.
Yeah.
There is a deck of damage in here. It looks like things like bombs.
Yeah.
Whatnot that can be deployed from the plane.
Is there pilot cards in there? No, I haven't seen those yet unless we slice them open.
So it's one deck of maneuver cards for each plane.
Yeah, there's 4 planes.
Some sort of asset deck, and then the pegs.
Okay, so we've also received from Ares some supplementary product, and these are additional units, and this is typically how you're going to expand your forces in the game once you get rolling with it. And you'll buy these as individual packages, and again, very authentic, but you're going to be buying the planes of your choice. Right here we have a Hawker Hurricane they provided with us, and I guess each vehicle pack will come with the requisite cards to go along with the maneuvers and such. And so those are available individually. And then the other one that they gave us
is a Junkers, best known as Stuka, single-engine German dive bomber.
Cool, you can open that up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And that is going to come with the same kind of pegs, the base, the deck, a set of decals.
Oh, it's like my modeling days. That's interesting.
Yes.
Huh, that's very cool.
And then the
Authentic.
planes.
Remember those from my younger years as a kid modeling airplanes and such.
Mm-hmm.
I never did put the decals on my planes. There we go. So again, be very careful when you're popping these things out.
Boom. Yes.
There you go. And again, very small. Very small,
yes.
So you want to make sure you're looking after them. But very cool looking. Okay, so that basically covers the core set. I mean, there's not a lot in it besides a ton of tokens and some rules. So Stewart and I are going to get ready and start learning the rules, and pretty soon you'll be seeing some gameplay videos popping up on the channel. But we'll let you know. So again, like and subscribe, and make sure you tune in.
Yep.
Have a good night, guys.
Yeah.